I'm the owner and co-founder of Empire Property Management and Realty Services located in Austin, Texas. Today we're going to talk about the top 5 things landlords do not know about managing their properties and they should understand. First and foremost, I would say landlords need to understand fair housing laws, because fair housing laws are the most important thing that you need to realize when you are managing a property. And those are the rights that are protected and afforded by tenants. So you have protected classes. There are 7 protected classes. You want to make sure that you know those so that you know what questions you can ask and what questions you cannot ask when you're dealing with the tenant, when you're screening a tenant. And there's things that you want to make sure that you do not overstep your boundaries on. So that's very, very important. Next thing I would say are service animals. That is a big topic nowadays. Make sure you understand the difference between a service animal and a therapy pet. Big difference between the two. One that you can deny, the other one you cannot deny a resident on. So be understanding of what those are, and also what questions you can ask when it is a service animal. What can you ask and what can you not ask? So know those service animals and know what they are. I would say the next thing are maintenance issues. Make sure that you understand that there are things called the Texas Property Code that the tenants' rights are afforded to them to make sure that maintenance issues are handled in a timely manner. And there's certain things that have to be done expeditiously that could make the house unsafe or uninhabitable. So learn the Texas Property Code, especially if you're self-managing, or if you use a management company, make sure they understand the Texas Property Code so that they are not putting you and your property in a dire situation. Next thing I would say are legal issues. Now, when you sign a lease agreement, understand that that lease is a contract and you enforce the rules if they do not perform, meaning if they don't pay the rent, you have late fees you have to charge. You don't get the right to not enforce those late fees. You have to enforce them because that is the contract. So once you stop enforcing those late fees, that's where you can get in trouble. So make sure that if you have a lease agreement, that you are definitely doing those things and you are enforcing the lease agreement. It's a contract. Last but not least is screening the tenant. Make sure that you're very selective in who you select in your property. Have proper screening of the tenant. That is where problems start. Be very strict and make sure that whoever you put in your property is the person that you want. Don't do it at last minute. So this is Steve Rozenberg with Empire Property Management in Austin, Texas. If you'd like to talk to us about managing your property or any of the above, please give us a call. We'd be glad to help you out. Thank you very much.